next project. I love Mustangs, but everybody's got a Mustang. So this is a 1963 Ford Falcon Futura. It was built in September of '62, and it is a California car that's lived a hard life. It was in a front end accident on the passenger side front corner, and the frame is all bent up. So of course I didn't get this cheap enough, and I'm probably dumb for buying it, but this is a neat car because this is what they based the idea for the Mustang off of. So this car is too early to be a V8 car. It's an inline six, a 170 with a single barrel carburetor and a 4-speed. The 4-speed was very rare. Convertible is only one of about 13,000 made with bucket seats. So as you all know, the Sprint had the 260 V8, but it didn't come out until halfway through the '63 model year, and the Mustang was only a year away at that point. A lot of people say that these cars are similar to the Mustang. They are, but that's just because some parts were robbed off of them. There's not really much that's interchangeable, but there's some things that look really familiar. Now this car is really odd. Its 4-speed is not a Borg-Warner T10. The top loader had not come out yet. It's got a British 4-speed in it that supposedly gave Ford a lot of problems, and they're very hard to find because Ford took them out for warranty repairs and put a T10 in. This also has the 7.5-inch rear end. All those things are probably gonna go. I've already got a 351 that we're gonna have to finish rebuilding. I'll show you what's under the hood here. And here it is in all its glory, a whole 170 cubic inches of inline six. This car, because of the 4-speed, is a lot of fun to drive. It's great making a slow car go fast, but we're gonna make it into a fast car, or at least destroy it by putting too much power. Like I said, you can see up here, there's still evidence of where the shock tower got pushed in, and down here, see if we can see, you can see where it's been all hammered out. So the car did get hit in this side, and I think it's somebody just did not fix the frame right. We're gonna get it put on a frame table. This is Pennsylvania. It's cold out. A lot of deer right now, so they don't have time to mess with my little project. So we're gonna take it apart and get some rust fixed. This is a convertible. There's tons. I wouldn't say tons. I got a rustier project. There's rust down here underneath these rockers. The inner rockers on all these cars are notorious for rusting out, and the water drips down on the convertible side. You can see somebody pulled the wool over everybody by putting a lot of body filler in these panels. So we're gonna find out. And then because the gaps are all wrong, somebody tried to pry the door open. We'll fix that up. You know, this is minor stuff to fix. This paint's not original. I don't know if we're gonna bring it back to the original color. It's not gonna be an all original car because we're gonna put another 2 cylinders in here. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We're gonna bring it back to life. Alright folks, we got the car back in the speed laboratory, or the place I just cut out a lot of rust. As you can see, I just got a 10 by 20 garage, and I'm gonna do my best not to screw this up. I got some measurements off eBay, so might get this car jacked up and just find how messed up the front end is, and we'll see how it goes. So folks, this is why you do not use your oil pan for your jack. So hopefully I did not damage the oil pump pickup, because even though I'm getting rid of this engine for the V8 I have sitting here, this inline six has got to drive this car under its own power to the frame shop. And I can assure you the frame is definitely cattywampus, because it is not sitting correctly on the jack stands right now. So for anyone that thinks this frame isn't bent, this car has been sitting on 3 jack stands. And as you can see, it's only on 3 jack stands. So we got the car sitting on the jack stands, and now we're gonna start working on getting all this interior out. Rust is looking pretty minimal. It looks like we just have to do these lower quarter panels on both sides and the rear. Fix this door. I'm not sure if I want to weld these holes up yet. They held on a piece of trim, and then it looks like only the underside of this rocker, the inner rocker right here, is going to have to be fixed for about 12 inches. So we'll see. You can start clearing this whole thing out so we don't catch anything on fire. So folks, our rust is right here along this whole channel, actually up here, that we're gonna cut away. But I gotta get all that stuff that's gonna catch on fire inside out first. So I don't know if these are original, but here's the seat belt bolts, and we're gonna get the seat bolts off. I don't know if you can see, but this is a section, we'll show you when we get around to it, that the center reinforcement is. So let's just get to work.
We've got it all cut out. There's a little more rot inside of here. We'll see what happens when we take the paint off the outer rocker. I really don't want to take the outer rocker off if it's in good shape. But there is a section about 12 inches in here that's rotting that I really don't want to replace if I don't have to. But it does provide some structural support since we're going to be putting such a big motor in here. But what we're going to do is there's about a pinch weld every inch. So we're just going to come through here with the flap disc and try and grind this all down instead of trying to cut out all these spot welds. And then we'll come back and try and square everything up with the grinder.